Don't knock it before you try it. So yes, Jell-O salads are very popular in Utah, and I think that's kind of what sets Utah apart from most other places is their Jell-O salads. And I'm not into like the Jell-O molds or the Jell-O salads that have carrot shavings in them. Yes, that's a real thing. But the Jell-O fluff salads with the pudding mix, the whipping cream, some fruit, cottage cheese. Yes, I love those Jell-O salads. And that is something that's very common in Utah. And yes, these are called salads. That does not mean they're healthy, like a healthy green salad, but you know, they're still good. Okay, so I actually came across an article and it is titled 13 Extremely Weird Things Only People from Utah Do. So I thought it would be fun to talk about those things and see if you guys agree. But the title Weird Things, I want to just say, I don't think it's weird. I think it's unique, different, just like you and you. We all do things that are different from each other, our culture, and so many different things play a role in this. So I wouldn't say weird, just different. So the first one, and I wish I would have pulled the camera out earlier. Do you see all of this snow? Well, this morning it was pouring down. There was literally snow everywhere, and we still went to church. Yes, in Utah, even with lots of snow, we go to church, school, and work. All right, Landon, this one's for you. Number 2, without lying. Do you use your turn signal when you change lanes?
I think the classic adage is, don't use your turn signal. You don't want people to know where you're going. It's none of their business.
Is that why?
Yeah. No.
No.
It's just because we're awful drivers in Utah is what that gets.
I use my turn signal, so that's a lie.
Well, maybe.
Okay, this one I'm going to insert some pictures right here. These are called scones. Yes, our scones are deep fried. They are not like any other scones that most of you know of, but in Utah, these are considered scones. And the best part is the honey butter melted on top, or maybe a Navajo taco. Sugar. Yes, these are called scones.
Apparently that's a unique thing to Utah.
Yes. Number 4, Utahns stock in large quantities of hard red wheat. When the apocalypse comes, many Utahns will find themselves with 250 pounds of wheat, but what will they do with it? It seems to me that baking bread or making pancakes might be the last thing on your mind if the world is in chaos. I'd rather have some beef jerky is what they said. So let us show you our wheat. Our church leaders have encouraged us as like members of the church to have a food storage, to stock up our supply of food. And the people in Ukraine, I've seen a few articles in the news with some of the members in Ukraine saying that they are so glad that they listened to that advice and that they had some food storage because, well, you all know the story about Ukraine. I don't need to go into details with that. So that's why we are stocking up on not just wheat, but rice and lots of other stuff as well. Okay, so I think that's rice, that's oats. This is organic food supply, I think like dried food. We have our bottled peaches, and this is stuff that we eat and rotate. We don't just let it sit and go bad, but some of this stuff is like 30-year shelf life. It's really hard to see, but those boxes right there, that's all food storage.
And then you can't feed your little babies hard wheat, or any of us. You got to turn it into flour. So this is actually a hand crank flour. We have an electric one too, but if you don't have electricity, a hand crank flour mill to grind that up is great.
Landon and I have lived in really, really small places before, and I've heard a lot of people say, I just don't have room to store anything, and that is a struggle. That can be a struggle for a lot of people, but like, just get creative, use it, like store it under beds, just do the best that you can, because I don't think you'll regret it in case something happens.
Well, even your parents, like when your dad lost his job?
Yeah, my dad got laid off and didn't have a job for, I think, 9 months, and they used a lot of their food storage, so yeah. Okay, number 5, some Utah women wear t-shirts under their sleeveless dresses. Some of those spaghetti strap dresses are too cute to pass up, so we throw a t-shirt on under them. And I've been guilty of this one. In fact, when we first started vlogging, I did, I don't know, like a dress try on for you guys. So I will have that footage right here to show you. And looking back, what I should have done was had like a jean jacket over. I think that would have been a little more stylish, and it's just because modesty really is important to us. Number 7, Utahns marry young, and I would add to that, we also have pretty short engagements. Landon, we got married at 20 and 21 years old, and our engagement was a few months. Why is that?
Because family's important to us, and it's just like, if you know who you're gonna marry, you don't need to delay it by engaging. So just get married, start doing it.
Start doing it.
Start doing the marriage thing.
Utahns are having children and buying houses while still working on their degrees. Someone told us to wait to have kids until after we were done with schooling, and I'm glad that we didn't listen to that advice and that we just had kids while we've been buying houses and going to school. So you just have to work hard. It takes a little sacrifice, but it's worth it.
Sure.
Worth it. He's so cute. Oh, that is beautiful out there. So pretty. Porter, what are those big hills called?
Mountains.
Mountain?
Mountains. Mountain. Mountains. Mountains.
What?
Mountains.
Say it again.
Mountain.
No, say it the way you said it 2 times ago.
Mountains.
Talking about the mountains?
The what?
The mountains?
Yeah. Where did you grow up when you were younger?
Mountain Green?
No. Oh, well, yeah, that too. Before that.
Oh, in Layton?
Layton?
Or Layton?
Layton?
Yeah, we just drop our T's in Utah. You are?
And no, someone had commented once because I said mountain. And they're like, mountain, mountain, or Layton is a city, but we say Layton, mountain,
Fountain.
mountain. So like I said, this isn't weird. It's just like anyone else who has an accent. We just talk differently. Could you imagine if Amelia's name was spelled U-M-I-L-E-E? That's weird to me. Utah is known for lots of weird spellings of names. They want to be unique, different, and so they spell their kids weird, their kids' names way off the charts, just super weird. And I've never gotten on that trend. I think it's weird too. I'll admit, I'll say the word weird. I think it is weird to spell your names wacko. You don't want to go put boots on?
Boots?
Yeah.
I got my good old flip-flops.
No, that's weird. That's weird, Landon. Shoveling snow with flip-flops or in shorts.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's warm out here.
No. Go put your snow pants, your gloves, and your hat on.
Not in Utah.
Well, shoot. Gosh darn it. Fetch.
Fuss.
Fetch. Emma, does mom swear?
Kind of.
Kind of. What words do I say? What? She's laughing. No, does mom swear?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. In Utah, instead of swearing, we use alternative words like, oh shoot, what the heck? Or goodness gracious, or like we don't say the actual word. Do kids your age say swear words?
No.
They don't? Really?
No.
That makes me happy because no, I've been on the elementary campus and there are kids that swear. And it just sounds so tacky. It just sounds so bad coming from little kids' mouths. And adults, I should be better. I should be better. Do kids in your class swear?
Sometimes.
Really? Like what words?
The G word.
Really? Oh, see, that's definitely a no-no. Taking the Lord's name in vain. That's one that we don't like, huh? Okay, going down the list here. Number 11. Some Utahns gather at the airport in large groups with signs and balloons. Utah's we have a high population of members of our church, and so when they go on their mission and then come back, their families and friends are at the airport with tons of balloons and signs, and I think since they upgraded the airport, they actually made a room designated for those families. So
That's pretty cool.
Is that common in your area to have groups gathered together at airports to welcome people home? What do you get when you combine mayo and ketchup? That's the homemade version of the famous Utah French fry dip called
Fry sauce, the
Fry
nectar
sauce.
of the gods.
And that was not in Missouri when we lived in Missouri, and I really wanted my fry sauce. Okay, so number 13, the last one on the list is, thankful Utahns will often express their gratitude with this phrase.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you so much.
Rather than, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you is the correct way, and we say appreciate ya.
Appreciate you. Or someone says something nice. Hey, appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Oh, I didn't realize that was a Utah thing.
I say it all the time.
Do you say it where you're from if you're not in Utah?
If not, you should appreciate more people.
Comment down below if you think that we're weird, or what's something weird that you've seen in our vlog, like our daily vlogs, like what kind of weird things we do, or what is something weird that you do and where are you from. I think it would be fun to go through and read all of those.
That's true.
This was fun. So you guys, we're gonna end the vlog here and go to a family dinner.
Dingy and move, sliding down the steel slide. Who will win? Okay, on this.